Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are starting it off with Dixie on a weekly time frame. Same thing I've been saying for the last few days. I'm gonna say it again. I'm still assuming Dixie is putting in its local lows. We are looking like we are grinding it out. I was really hoping for a weekly close above 103.50. It's about 20 cents away. That is what I'm looking for by today. If we close above that, I am looking for continuation to go on next week to the further upside level. Um, yeah, if this is continuing to the upside, guys, keep in mind that I'm looking for that inverse relationship to continue and that downside should be expected on Bitcoin and ETH. Yeah, that's all I should have to say about Dixie. Moving forward, let's go to Bitcoin on a weekly. All right. So if Dixie looks like upside, Bitcoin should be looking like downside. Well, let's see what we see. All right. As this loads, keep in mind that today is Friday, it's the end of the week. We do have retail getting paid today. If the dip is good enough for them, they would be buying. On this weekly chart that you see on Bitcoin, you can see that we are just encroaching under the warning level of 41.7. Now, if we get any open and closes under 41.7 with hourly, 4 hour, whatever, I would assume that we are continuing our downward march into the $40,000 level again and more than likely lower. Now, I'm looking for us to test into this level over here around 37,000. The more weekly closes we get at this level, this 37,000 will come higher and higher and higher, probably all the way to like 38, 39. And that's a reasonable area to be looking for next week to test into before looking for a continuation to the upside. Now, that's all we need to really worry about on the weekly. Until the weekly can close above 43,800, I'm not looking for continuation to the upside. And until we can close above 41.7, the risk of a flush to the downside to at least 40K and under is there very, very adamantly in your face right now. So just be aware of that. Going to the daily time frame now. Nothing else to see on the weekly, so push it along. Today's weekly close, even if we go all the way down to 37 and tap it and then come back above and close above 41.7, then I will negate the downside that I'm looking for downside. I will negate the downside view that I'm looking for into next week, and I will be looking for continuation to the upside. Now, the only way that I'll be looking for that upside is if we close this weekly candle above 41.7, and I would like above 41.8 just to be more confident of possible upside into next week with the daily close today above 41.8. Okay, so that's not that far away. That's like $300-400 if Bitcoin can sneeze it. But the risk of the downside on the higher time frames is there, and why I can show you to confirm it on the daily. The whole time I was warning for everyone that downside is coming, is because of the cross. Now the cross has occurred. You are actually impulsed under the cross, which is what I was telling you guys. And now that the cross is occurring, now no matter where we go on daily time frame, 42,700 is going to be major, major resistance for us to break above. So forget 43.2. Right now, 42.7 is the only number that matters. That's why you have this red dashed line. It's showing you that's the glass ceiling that's pushing your head down for my enjoyment. And until this person bobs their head above this red line, they're not breathing for higher. They're basically holding their breath until where they find support before they can kick off of it. They're drowning. They're drowning. And more than likely, it's going to be around 39. That's like a reasonable level to touch. But if it wants to get very, very mean and get more liquidity, around 36, 37 is very, very possible. On a daily time frame, it's trying to point you to all the way to 35. So that's stuff for you to consider moving forward. Okay, right now, where is support? It could be at 40, It could be 39, it could be 36, 35, whatever. But until we get above 42.7, I'm looking for where the support will be lower. It's not going to be above us yet. It's going to probably be on the lower end. And today, coming into the market with it being retail payday, of course, people might buy the dip. But even if they're buying the dip, the weekly is already showing that, hey, it's very, very risky to continuation to the downside without a weekly close above 41.8 today and daily close above 41.8 today. All right. So that's all we need to look at for a Bitcoin. Get the heck out of here and go to ETH on a weekly time frame. Get a sip of this coffee while this loads. Until we lose 36 or 35,000 on like a weekly open and close, I'm not assuming any further downside from there. I think 36 to 30K is like very, very, very solid support moving forward. And until we actually have open and closes underneath that level, I'm not looking for the bull run to be canceled. So just be aware of that. We are just going to be in deeper retracement right now. There's nothing you can do about that. Here's weekly on ETH. Last week, great blow off top. This week, didn't even get to test the high. We are closing still in a bullish posture, but the body of this candle is tiny. The wick is big, showing you more sell pressure. If we close like this next week, we can probably come test into the bottom of this body, not all the way to the wick, but you can test into 2280 and then look at that as a buying opportunity. It's only when you have hourly open and closes underneath 22 80 that I'm looking for us to go test back into 2100 area. Until that happens, I'll be looking at 2280 as major support, maybe a tap, and then continuation to go test into resistance higher. Don't see us actually looking for a deeper retrace yet. We haven't really expanded that far away from the EMAs to expect that price is overly bought in this scenario. It's already getting a pullback, and as we go sideways, it's going to reset all the oscillators. Going to the daily time frame, let's go take a look at it and see if we can have any other clues as to if this pullback is over or not. I highly recommend you guys become coffee drinkers. So sorry for the lag, guys, but there is gonna be another altcoin video coming out today. I'm trying to decide which one. Right now, I am completely smitten over Tau, the AI project. I have put in a good chunk of my cash into Tau, and I'm actually already staking Tau for the interest. It's about like 15 to 20% a month. I mean, a year that you're getting, but it pays daily and you have no staking locks, so that's a good thing. And the other coin that I've been dabbling with was Caspa, but it's it is possible that Caspa tests into 10 cents and maybe even under, so I'm keeping my eye on that. Yesterday, boards, the video that we made about a day or two ago, dipped into around 5.5 cents. It was a token unlock, and that was the price that they unlocked at. I actually bought that, and yeah, that's it. So back to ETH on a daily time frame, you can see that I can't be bearish on something like this. You're basically making bull flag on the breakout, and you're using the levels as consolidation support and breaking up higher and taking out the liquidity on top. That's kind of like what this wick right here was, looking to go test to the lower end. But since you were above this pink EMA, which is support, that's why you're using these pink EMA as wicks. The pink EMA is a very, very large moving average. And once your EMAs cross over this moving average, this MA, it's a sign that, hey, on a daily time frame, you are turning into an accumulation area where, you know, upside markup, all that kind of can occur until you get to an overbought condition for a test back into where you broke out of. And if the test is legit, then you continue with your markup, as in like buyers are more aggressive than sellers. And right now you have this nice little bull flag. You just broke above under the red EMA, but after that you use 21 EMA support. The daily closed above it, daily is opening above it, and now daily is looking for where is the resistance. More than likely you're going to go tap into this 25.30, and then probably we'll get another test back into the 21, if not into the 55 EMA at 2300. And then that you can base around here at 23, grind it out like a few days next week, and then look for us to take back up the top, just kind of like something similar to this fashion. Okay. And that's if you don't already get above the 24 25.30. That's if you don't get a daily close above 25.30. The second you have that open and close above 25.30, you can look to take out the new high over here at 27. Then you could go back to the target that we had for ETH, which was around 2,900 to 3,000, which was the one-to-one target all the way from the original bottom, around like 15, 1,600. So just keep in mind that I have this alert here at around 2,400. Until that alert taps, I'm not even looking for anything lower. I'm not even looking at the downside until 2,400 gets a tapped with an hourly open and close underneath it. Until then, this thing is just going to do what it wants to do. And today it's going to test into that 25.30 and then probably reject back down into this 24. And this time, this 2,400 will probably break to give us the test of 23, and then 2,400 will become resistance until we grind out 23 for higher. That's basically what I'm expecting, but let's see how it all plays out, because Bitcoin can drag this up or down with it because it's the market cap leader. So just be aware of that moving forward. Aside from that, guys, that's all I have for you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If you're interested in trading with me live, feel free to join me on the Discord server. The link to the Discord server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So thank you so much for your support. If you guys haven't already, please leave me a comment below, leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. If you have an altcoin project that you want me to do some TA on, leave it in the comment section below and I'll get back to you in the next one. Aside from that, guys, have a great weekend. Happy Friday. For those of you who are concerned with my court issue yesterday, everything went smooth. It was a joke of a ticket in the first place, but you know, I'm not gonna just pay those for nothing. I'm gonna obviously go to court and fight it, and that way you don't have to pay those stupid $200-300 fines, and you could invest it into your favorite altcoin instead and double 10x, 100x. Let's see how some of these projects do in this bull run. Aside from that, guys, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Trade carefully. Bye bye.